Hello students and good morning. So now I am doing class for class 10. So today's topic is the new topic from mensuration, that is right circular cylinder. So in the last online class we finished a rectangular parallel pipette. So I hope you understood the problems on rectangular parallel pipette, and I also hope that you have revised all the problems in rectangular parallel pipette we have covered so far. So let's start the new topic, that is your right circular cylinder. तो यो right circular cylinder चाहिँ कस्तो टाइपको हुन्छ, यसको फिगर चाहिँ कस्तो टाइपको हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि so let us take this one. So this is your right circular cylinder. So in right circular cylinder you will have the upper portion and the lower portion. The lower portion is a circle. This is a circle, right? This is also a circle. The upper portion is a circle, the lower portion is a circle, and this is also the curved surface. यो जुन चाहिँ यो वरिपरिको सर्फेसेस छ, यो वरिपरिको सर्फेसेसलाई हामी के भन्छौं? कर्भ्ड सर्फेस भनेर भन्छौं. यो माथिको सर्कल भयो, यो तलको पनि सर्कल भयो, अनि यो वरिपरिको चाहिँ के भयो? यसलाई भनिन्छ कर्भ्ड सर्फेस एरिया और ल्याटरल सर्फेस एरिया भनेर पनि हामी भन्छौं. ठीक छ? यो एउटा भयो एक्जाम्पल अफ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर. अर्को यो चक पनि हो. This chalk is also a shape of right circular cylinder. That is, यो जुन चाहिँ upper portion छ, यो पनि सर्कल, यो तलको पनि सर्कल. त यो वरिपरिको एरियालाई हामी के भन्छौं? त्यसलाई भन्छ कर्भ्ड सर्फेस एरिया, or this is also known as lateral surface area. त यो lateral surface area, यो जुन चाहिँ side faces area छ, यसलाई भन्छ lateral surface area. त यो घुमेको कारणले गर्दा चाहिँ यसलाई हामी के भन्छौं? कर्भ्ड सर्फेस एरिया भनेर भन्छौं. ठीक छ? त यो चाहिँ के को शेप रहेछ? चक इज अ शेप अफ right circular cylinder. So now, so why is it known as right circular cylinder? यसलाई right circular cylinder चाहिँ किन भनेको भन्दाखेरि यहाँ जुन चाहिँ तिमीले यो जुन चाहिँ कर्भ सर्फेस एरिया छ, यो कर्भ सर्फेस छ, यो कर्भ सर्फेसमा एउटा सिधा लाइन खिच्यो भने, एउटा सिधा लाइन बनायो र यो जुन चाहिँ सर्कल छ, यो सर्कलमा पनि एउटा यहाँ सिधा लाइन बनायो भने त्यो लाइन र यो लाइन चाहिँ के हुन्छ? परपेन्डिकुलर भइहाल्छ. त यो परपेन्डिकुलर भएको कारणले गर्दा यो जुन चाहिँ कर्भ सर्फेस छ, यो कर्भ सर्फेस र यो तलको जुन चाहिँ सर्कल छ, त्यो चाहिँ कति एंगलमा छ भन्दाखेरि इट इज 90 डिग्री. त यो 90 डिग्री हामी कसरी मेजर गर्छौं भन्दाखेरि यहाँ एउटा स्ट्रेट लाइन बनाउनु अन दिस कर्भ सर्फेस, अनि यो तलपट्टि सर्कलमा पनि एउटा लाइन बनाउने. त्यो लाइन र यो जुन चाहिँ स्ट्रेट लाइन छ, these two lines are at right angles to each other. That means this circular cylinder is known as right circular cylinder. So I'll draw the right circular cylinder on the blackboard. So now this is the upper portion. I show you that the upper portion is a circle, the lower portion is also a circle, right? So this is a cylinder. So why is it known as right circular cylinder? Okay. So now you take the center of the circle, so which is in the lower part. You take a center of the circle which is in the lower part of this right circular cylinder. Okay. So you join these 2 points. This point and this point are joined. This is known as radius of the circle. And the area of these two circles in the lower part and in the upper part, these are of same area. So area of the circle in the upper portion and the area of the circle in the lower portion, they have the same area. Okay. So this is the line. Okay. This is the line. This is a perpendicular line on the curved surface, and this line is perpendicular to this radius, isn't it? So this is always 90 degree. So that's why it is known as right circular cylinder. त्यही कारणले गर्दा यसलाई के भनेको राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर भनेको हो. ठीक छ. त यहाँ जुन चाहिँ यो सर्कल छ यो लोअर पोर्सन, त यहाँ पनि सेन्टर छ. त सेन्टर र यो जुन चाहिँ सर्कमफरेन्स अफ द सर्कल छ, सर्कमफरेन्स अफ द सर्कलमा कुनै एउटा पोइन्ट लिनु, त्यो पोइन्ट र यो सेन्टर जोइन गर्ने बित्तिकै के आउँछ, एउटा रेडियस आइहाल्छ. त्यो रेडियस र यहाँ जुन चाहिँ लाइन बनाएको हुन्छ, त्यो लाइन र यो रेडियस दे आर perpendicular to each other. That means this is known as right circular cylinder. Is that clear? So now this radius is denoted by r, right? So now this is known as height of the cylinder. So what is h? H is the height of the cylinder. What is r? R is the radius of the cylinder. Okay. So now we will write down the formulae of right circular cylinder. That is, you have to write down the volume of the right circular cylinder. What is the formula for volume of the right circular cylinder? What is the curved surface area of the cylinder, and what is the total surface area of the cylinder? Okay. So number one is volume of the right circular cylinder. Volume of the right circular cylinder is equal to, so its formula will be volume of the right circular cylinder means, अब यो सिलिन्डर भित्र हामीले पानी हाल्यो भने यो टप लेभलसम्म पानी हालेर पानीले भरिन्छ. त्यो पानीले के को शेप लिन्छ, यो सिलिन्डरकै शेप लिन्छ. जब त्यो पानीले भरिन्छ यो सिलिन्डर, त्यो पानीले के को शेप लिन्छ, यो सर्कुलर सिलिन्डरको शेप लिन्छ. त्यसलाई भन्छ हामी भोल्युम अफ द सिलिन्डर. ओके. त भोल्युम अफ द सिलिन्डर भनेको भित्रको पनि हामीले मेजर गर्नु छ. भित्रको सबै भित्र भरिएको त्यो पानीले भरेको छ, यो भित्रको सबै जुन चाहिँ पानीले भरेको छ त्यो मेजर गर्दा हामीले के निकाल्छौं, भोल्युम अफ द राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर. सो हाउ क्यान यु गेट द भोल्युम अफ द राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर? दैट इज area of the base. Here the base is a circle. What is the area of the circle? You know that area of the circle is, you know that it is pi r square, right? What is the area of this circle? It is pi r square, isn't it? So r is the radius of the circle. So what is the area of the circle? It is pi r square. That is the area of the base into height. So area of the base into height will give you what? The volume of the right circular cylinder. Is that clear? So volume of the right circular cylinder is equal to pi r square h, where r is the radius of the base of the cylinder and h is the height of the cylinder. Is that clear? So next, number 2 is curved surface area. Curved surface area. Curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area of the cylinder is equal to, how can you get the curved surface area of the cylinder? त अघि नै मैले भने यही सिलिन्डर र यो कर्व सर्फेस एरिया भनेको यो वरिपरिको एरिया मात्रै, excluding this upper portion and lower portion, right? So what is the area of the curved surface? यो जुन चाहिँ वरिपरि घुमिएको छ यो यसलाई भन्छ कर्वड सर्फेस एरिया है. त यसको एरिया कसरी निकालिन्छ? पेरिमिटर अफ द बेस निकाल्नु. पेरिमिटर अफ द बेस भनेको यो जुन चाहिँ बेस सर्कल छ यसको सर्कमफरेन्स अफ द सर्कल. What is the circumference of the circle? What is the formula? What is the formula for circumference of the circle? It is 2 pi r, right? So you have learnt it in class 9. That is circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, where r is the radius of this circle, right? So what is the circumference of this base? That is 2 pi r. If you multiply it by h, you will get the area of this curved surface. That is 2 pi r h. Is that clear? So now curved surface area of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi r h. it is 2 pi RH. Is that clear now? So this is 2 pi RH is the formula for curved surface area of the right circular cylinder, or simply cylinder. Okay. Now number 3. Number 3 is your total surface area. Total surface area of the cylinder is equal to, how can you get it? Total surface area of the cylinder भनेको चाहिँ, total surface area of the cylinder भनेको चाहिँ this curved surface area plus area of the lower portion plus area of the upper portion. Lower portion is a circle and upper portion is also a circle. You have to add these two areas along with this curved surface area, right? So in order to get the total surface area of the circular cylinder, you have to add, that is you have to add this lower portion and upper portion along with the curved surface area, right? So this is circular base. What is the area of the circle? Pi r square. What is the area of the upper portion? That is also pi r square. Pi r square plus pi r square is 2 pi r square, right? And what is the area of the curved surface? That is your 2 pi RH. I think you have understood it. That is, what is the total surface area of the cylinder? It is 2 pi RH. That is your curved surface area plus area of the lower portion, pi r square. Area of the upper portion is also pi r square. So pi r square plus pi r square is 2 pi r square. So this is the formula, right? So what is the formula for total surface area of the cylinder? It is 2 pi rs plus 2 pi r square. So you can take common out here. What is common out here? It is 2 pi r is taken common. So within bracket, what do we get? It is h plus r. So I think you have understood it. Okay, this is the formula for total surface area of the circular cylinder. Sometimes you may be asked to find out the total surface area of the open cylinder. Open cylinder. Open cylinder भनेको यो बिर्को नभएको. Open cylinder भनेको यस्तो बिर्को नभएको. So what is the total surface area of this open cylinder? अब यो बिर्को नभएको open cylinder भनेको यो माथिको चाहिँ खुल्ला. ठीक छ? So what is the total surface area of the cylinder? Curved surface area plus area of the base only. That is 2 pi RH plus pi r square. Not 2 pi r square. यसमा 2 pi r square आउँदैन. खाली एउटै सर्कलले मात्रै छोपिएको छ. That is your 2 pi r square. That is only pi r square. That means what is the area of this open cylinder? What is the total surface area of the open cylinder? It is 2 pi RH plus only area of this circle, that is plus pi r square. Is that clear? So what is the area of this open cylinder? 2 pi RH plus pi r square. But it's not 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square. That is of total surface area of the closed cylinder. अब यो closed भयो. So it is closed. बन्द भयो. बिर्को लगायो. So what is the total surface area of the circular cylinder? This is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square. But what is the total surface area of the open cylinder? अब माथिको बिर्को छैन. बिर्को छैन भने के हुन्छ? What is the total surface area of the open cylinder? 2 pi RH plus only pi r square. Okay? So let us write it here. So number 4 is total surface area. Total surface area of the open cylinder. Of the open cylinder is equal to, what is the formula in this case? It is 2 pi RH plus pi r square. 2 pi RH plus pi r square. So what is the volume of the open cylinder? अब यो cylinder is opened. This is open. बिर्को छैन अब. The volume of the cylinder चाहिँ formula same हुन्छ. किनभने यसलाई पानीले भर्यो भने, यसलाई पानी हाल्दियो भने पानी यहाँसम्म तिमीले ल्यायो भने के हुन्छ that water will also take the shape of this right circular cylinder त त्यो पनि भोल्युमै भएको volume of water in the cylinder is same as volume of the right circular cylinder, so this remains same. So volume of the right circular cylinder, that is volume of the closed right circular cylinder and volume of the opened right circular cylinder are same, that is your pi r square h. So I think you have understood it. So these are the formulae that you have to remember for solving the problems on right circular cylinder, right? So now here you can write where r is equal to, what is r here? Radius of the base of the cylinder. So this is the base of the cylinder, this is a circle, center of the circle is this one, and one point is taken on the circumference of the circle, that point and the center are joined to get the radius. So r means radius of the base of the cylinder. And what is h? H is the height of the cylinder, okay, where r is equal to radius of the base of the cylinder, radius of the base of the cylinder, r is equal to radius of the base of the cylinder, and what is h? H is equal to height of the cylinder. H is equal to height of the cylinder. So I think you have understood it, so you can copy it. You have to remember all this formula in order to solve the problems on right circular cylinder, okay? So we can copy it. Now we will do problems, okay? So now let's do this exercise. That is, let us work out exercise 8, page number 146 from the book Ganit Prakash for class 10 by West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. So let's do question number 1. So let us look at the picture of solid beside and answer the following. So here this picture is given. This is a solid figure, right? So you have to write down the answer for solid has dash surfaces. Use solid ko, how many surfaces are here? ये फिगर हो त्यहाँ यो जुन चाहिँ सलिड फिगर छ यो सलिड फिगर त यो सलिड फिगर को कतिवटा सर्फेसेस छ एउटा कर्व सर्फेस छ वरिपरिको एरिया अर्को माथिल्लो पोर्सन सर्कल यो पनि सर्फेस हो this is also a surface. So how many surfaces are here? 1 2 3. So solid has 3 surfaces. Is that clear? So now number of curved surfaces. Curved surface भनेको यस्तो यो वरिपरिको यस्तो घुमेको जुन चाहिँ सर्फेस छ यसलाई भन्छ curved surface area. Okay? So how many curved surface does it have? Only one. Only one. Okay? And the number of plane surface, यो चाहिँ curved भइगयो, यो चाहिँ curved यस्तो घुमिएको भइगयो, यसलाई भन्छ curved surface. Plane भनेको चाहिँ यो, this is the plane surface. Your circle is a plane surface, isn't it? This circle is a plane surface. These are the 2 plane surfaces out here. Okay? So this is the first plane surface, this is the second plane surface. So how many plane surfaces are there? There are 2 plane surfaces. That is, circle is a plane figure, right? And the number of plane surface is, how much is this? 2. So I think I've understood it. So now we'll do the next one. So now we'll do the next problem. So now let's do the next question, that is question number 2. Let us write the name of 5 solid objects of my house, the shapes of which are right circular cylinder. त अब मेरो घरमा त्यो सलिड चीजहरु पनि हामी पाउँछौं which are of shape right circular cylinder type. ओके त हाम्रो घरमा कतिवटा चीजहरु छ जसको शेप चाहिँ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर टाइपको छ त त्यसको 5 वटा सलिड अब्जेक्टको नाम लेख्नु भन्दैछ जसको शेप चाहिँ कस्तो खाले छ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर टाइपको छ ठीक छ एउटा के हो तिमीले चिया खान्छौ केमा खान्छौ ग्लासमा that is glass of tea that is the glass of tea is also of shape right circular cylinder. So number 1 is here number 1 is glass of tea. Number 1 is glass of tea. Okay. Number 2 next हामी के देख्छौ पाइप तिमीले पाइप देख्छौ वाटर पाइप त त्यो वाटर पाइप पनि कस्तो शेपमा हुन्छ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर शेपमा नै हुन्छ so water pipe so this is water pipe. Okay, so number 3 अर्को के देख्छौ अर्को हुन्छ ट्युब लाइट जुन चाहिँ तिमीले रुममा बाल्छौ बत्ती त्यो ट्युब लाइट पनि कस्तो शेपमा आउँछ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर टाइपमा आउँछ that is ट्युब लाइट that is your tube light. Okay, so number 4 that is your glass of tea. Number 1 number 2 water pipe, number 3 tube light, number 4 is your pencil also. तिमीको जुन चाहिँ पेन्सिल चलाउँछौ त्यो पेन्सिल पनि कुन चाहिँ शेपमा हुन्छ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर टाइपमा हुन्छ पेन्सिल पेन्सिल. अनि नम्बर 5 त्यो चुला बाल्ने ग्यास चुला हैन ग्यास सिलिन्डर. सो नम्बर 5 इज योर ग्यास सिलिन्डर. ग्यास सिलिन्डर पनि के शेपमा आउँछ तिमीको राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर शेपमा हुन्छ. सो दिस आर दी 5 सॉलिड्स of my house which are of shapes of right circular cylinder type. Okay, so you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 3. The question number 3 is the length of diameter of a drum made of steel covered with lead is 28 centimeter. तो एउटा यहाँ ड्रम भन्दैछ ड्रम पनि कस्तो शेपमा हुन्छ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर टाइपको शेपमा हुन्छ. ठीक छ ड्रम इज also of shape right circular cylinder type. Okay, so what is the diameter, what is the length of the diameter of the drum? It is 28 centimeter. Okay, त यहाँ डायमिटर अफ द ड्रम भन्ने बित्तिकै हामी के बुझ्छौं हामीले यो जुन चाहिँ यो ड्रम भनेको राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर शेपमा छ. द लेन्थ अफ द डायमिटर अफ द ड्रम भनेको यो तल्लो भाग के हुन्छ सर्कल हुन्छ. यो तल्लो भाग सर्कल यो सर्कलको सेन्टर यो बीचमा भएको अनि कुनै एउटा पोइन्ट लिनु त्यो कुनै एउटा पोइन्ट लियो त्यो पोइन्ट र यो सेन्टर जोइन गर्ने बित्तिकै के आउँछ रेडियस आउँछ. बुझ्यो अनि त्यो रेडियसलाई बढाउने that radius is produced to meet the circumference at a point out here. Okay, अनि यो जुन चाहिँ पोइन्ट र यो पोइन्ट छ यो पोइन्ट जोइन गर्ने बित्तिकै you will get a diameter. That diameter passes through the center of the circle. That is known as diameter. You know what is the diameter of the circle? You have done it in class 9 I think. Okay, so what is the diameter of the drum here? Diameter of the drum means diameter of the base of the drum. Is that clear? You have to remember that diameter of the drum means diameter of the base of the drum, because यो बेस चाहिँ के शेपमा आउँछ सर्कल शेपमा आउँछ. सर्कलको मात्र डायमिटर हुन्छ. ठीक छ. So what is the diameter of the drum here? The diameter of the drum is 28 centimeter. Okay, now after that the question says if 2816 square centimeter steel sheet is required to make the drum, if 2816 square centimeter steel sheet is required to make the drum. अब यो ड्रम को बिर्को पनि छ भन्दैछ covered with lead भनेको बिर्कोले छोपिएको छ. अब यो ड्रम बनाउनु अब कर्ब सर्फेस एरिया पनि बनाउनु पर्यो, तल्लो पोर्सन पनि बनाउनु पर्छ, माथि बिरको पनि बनाउनु पर्यो। त यो बनाउनलाई, यो ड्रम बनाउनलाई कति स्क्वायर सेन्टिमिटर स्टिल सीट इज रिक्वायर्ड? 2816 square centimeter steel sheet is required to make this drum. तल पनि छोप्नु पर्यो, माथि पनि छोप्नु पर्यो, वरिपरि कर्ब सर्फेस एरिया पनि छोप्नु पर्यो। That means यो 2816 square centimeter यो ड्रम को के भयो? टोटल सर्फेस एरिया। अघि नै मैले भने टोटल सर्फेस एरिया भनेको माथिल्लो पोर्सन प्लस लोअर पोर्सन र यो कर्ब सर्फेस एरिया। त यति बनाउनलाई, यो ड्रम बनाउनलाई कति स्क्वायर सेन्टिमिटर स्टिल सीट इज रिक्वायर्ड? 2816 square centimeter steel sheet is required to make the drum. That means 2816 square centimeter is the total surface area of the drum. So I think you have understood it. So let us write by calculating the height of the drum. So you have to calculate the height of this drum. So I think you have understood the question. Okay. So now we'll do the problem now, solution. So now in this case, what is the diameter of the drum? So diameter of the drum is equal to, this is 28 centimeter, right? This is the diameter of the drum. Is that clear? So now what is its radius? Therefore its radius is equal to, so its radius is 28 divided by 2 is equal to, this is your 14 centimeter. Is that clear? So its radius भनेको half of the diameter. Half of the diameter will give you the radius. So its radius is equal to 14 centimeter. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So now this is your, its radius is equal to 14 centimeter आइगयो। ठीक छ? त यहाँ हामीलाई के निकाल्नु भनेर भनेको छ? Let us calculate the height of the drum. Let us assume the height of the drum. Let the height of the drum be 8 centimeter. Let the height of the drum be what? 8 centimeter. हामीले assume गर्यौं, suppose गर्यौं, let the height of the drum be 8 centimeter. Okay. So now from here, from the radius and the height of the drum, what is to be calculated? So in the question says that if 2816 square centimeter of steel sheet is required to make the drum, whole drum. Okay. So this 2816 square centimeter steel sheet is required to make the drum with the lead. Okay. So that is your total surface area. I told you already that this 2816 square centimeter is the total surface area of the drum. That means from here you get the total surface area of the drum using the formula. Okay. So therefore total surface area of the drum with lead, माथि पनि छोपिएको छ, with lead is equal to, what is the formula? 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R square. You know this formula, right? So let us simplify it now. So which is equal to, what is common here? 2 pi R is common, within bracket H plus R. But in this case, we know the radius of the base of the drum, isn't it? We know the value for R. What is the value for R here? It is 14. So let us put it out here. So which is equal to 2 into, you know the value for pi. Pi भनेको तिमीले 22 by 7 लिनुपर्छ है. Pi भनेको चाहिँ it is defined as 22 upon 7. Always we take pi is equal to 22 by 7 in mensuration, right? So 2 into, what is pi here? It is 22 by 7. And what is this radius? What is this radius? It is 14. And within bracket, H is unknown quantity. H is the height here. We have assumed height of the drum be H. So H ko H nai bassa. Plus, what is the radius of the drum? It is 14. So this is your 14, right? So 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. So now you can multiply them. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8, within bracket 8 plus 14. Okay, so what is this unit? Since here it is mentioned area, area means square. Area bhaneko length into breadth. Duita matai multiply hunदैछ square. So you have to write square centimeter. Here the unit is given in centimeter, so it is square centimeter. Okay, so now we have calculated the total surface area of the drum as 88 within bracket 8 plus 14 square centimeter. But by question, what is the total surface area of the drum? What is the total surface area of the drum? It is given as 2816 square centimeter. Okay, but by question, total surface area of the drum is equal to, this is 2816 square centimeter. त हामीले हिसाब गरेर चाहिँ 88 into 8 plus 14 square centimeter निकाल्यौं total surface area of the drum. हामीले हिसाब गरेर total surface area of the drum कति निकाल्यौं 88 into 8 plus 14 square centimeter. तर हामीलाई क्वेशनले according to the question, what is the total surface area of the drum? It is 2816 square centimeter. So these two areas must be equal, right? So you can equate these two now. So equate these two. So therefore 88 within bracket 8 plus 14 is equal to, this is 2816, or 8 plus 14 is equal to 2816 divided by 88. So you can cancel here. You can cancel it by 11. 11 8s are 88. 11 lela kati times? 11 2s are 22. 28 minus 22 is 6. 61. 11 5s are 55. 61 minus 55 is 6. 66. 11 6s are 66. Is that clear? So again you can cancel it. Let us write it again. 8 plus 14 is equal to 256 divided by 8. So you can cancel 256 by 8. 8 1s are 8. 8 3s are 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. 16. 8 2s are 16. So or 8 plus 14 is equal to 32. Or what is the value for h? H is equal to 32 minus 14. That means, what is h now? What is 32 minus 14? How much is it? So therefore, h is equal to, what is 32 minus 14? 12 minus 4 is 8. So here it is 2 minus 1 is 1. So h is equal to 18. What is the unit here? Centimeter. So actually, what was h? H was the height of the drum, isn't it? So we are asked to calculate the height of the drum. So we have got the value for h, which is equal to 18 centimeter. So therefore, height of the drum is equal to, height of the drum is equal to, how much is it? It is 18 centimeter. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 4. The question number 4 is, let us write by calculating how many cubic decimeter. तो cubic भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले के निकाल्नुपर्छ? भोल्युम निकाल्नुपर्छ. स्क्वायर भनेको भए के हुन्थ्यो? सर्फेस एरिया और टोटल सर्फेस एरिया निकाल्थ्यौं. तर क्युबिक भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले के निकाल्नुपर्छ? भोल्युम निकाल्नुपर्छ. ठीक छ? किनभने भोल्युमको युनिटमा हामी क्युबिक लगाउँछौं अनि सर्फेस एरिया और टोटल सर्फेस एरियामा चाहिँ हामी के लाउँछौं? स्क्वायर लाउँछौं. ठीक छ? So let us write by calculating how many cubic decimeter of concrete materials will be necessary to construct two cylindrical pillars each of whose diameter is 5.6 decimeter and height is 2.5 meters. त दुईटा सिलिन्ड्रिकल पिलर्स बनाउँदैछ। त्यो पिलर कस्तो सेपमा हुन्छ तिमीले देखेको छौ त घर बनाउँदाखेरि पिलरहरु बनाउँछ त्यो पिलर कस्तो सेपमा हुन्छ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर टाइपमा हुन्छ पिलर भनेको बुझ्यौ तिमीले हैन त दुईटा पिलर्स बनाउँदैछ त दुईटा पिलर बनाउँदैछ त त्यो दुईटा पिलरको प्रत्येकको डायमिटर प्रत्येक पिलरको डायमिटर कति रहेछ 5.6 डेसिमिटर अनि प्रत्येकको हाइट कति रहेछ 2.5 मिटर रहेछ। सो यहाँ भन्दैछ हाउ मेनी क्यूबिक डेसिमिटर अफ कंक्रीट मटेरियल्स will be necessary to construct two pillars each of whose diameter is 5.6 decimeter and the height is 2.5 meters. So I think you have understood the question. त्यो प्रत्येक पिलर को डायमिटर कति रहेछ 5.6 डेसिमिटर अनि हाइट कति रहेछ 2.5 मिटर। इज दैट क्लियर? त अब क्यूबिक डेसिमिटर त भोल्युम निकाल्नुपर्छ इन टर्म्स अफ क्यूबिक डेसिमिटर त डायमिटर डेसिमिटरमा दिएको छ ठीक छ यो तर हाइट चाहिँ मिटरमा दिएको छ त यो मिटरलाई हामी केमा लानुपर्छ क्यूबिक डेसिमिटरमा लानै पर्छ त प्रत्येकको डायमिटर कति रहेछ। सो देयरफोर अब सल्युसन गरौँ अब। सो यू हैव टु राइट डाउन डायमिटर अफ इच पिलर कस्तो सेपमा हुन्छ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्ड्रिकल सेपमा हुन्छ ठीक छ। सो डायमिटर अफ इच पिलर is equal to 5.6 DCM भनेको के हो डेसिमिटर लेखेको है यो सर्टकट फर्म 5.6 डेसिमिटर। Therefore its radius. So how can you find out the radius of each pillar? That is radius is half of the diameter. That is this 5.6 should be divided by 2 which is equal to 2.8. You can divide it. This is 2.8 decimeter. So what is the radius of the pillar? It is 2.8 decimeter, right? So what is the height of the pillar? Therefore height of the pillar so height of the pillar is equal to what is the height of the pillar given here? It is 2.5 meter. But this meter should be converted into decimeter because you have to find out the volume in terms of cubic decimeter. That's why you have to convert this meter into decimeter. Okay, so how can we convert this meter into decimeter? त हामीले यहाँ मिटरलाई हामीले केमा लानुपर्छ डेसिमिटरमा लानु पर्यो त मिटरलाई डेसिमिटरमा लाँदा फेरि 10 ले हामी के गर्छौं डिवाइड गर्छौं किनभने मिटर अलिकति ठुलो युनिट भयो डेसिमिटर अलिकति त्यो भन्दा सानो युनिट भइगयो त्यही कारणले गर्दा सानो युनिटमा लाँदा चाहिँ हामी 10 ले के गर्छौं यसलाई मल्टिप्लाई गर्छौं ठुलो देखि सानो युनिटमा लाँदा फेरि हामी के गर्नुपर्छ मल्टिप्लाई गर्नुपर्छ कतिले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नुपर्छ 10 ले ठीक छ। सो इज इक्वल टु 2.5 into 10 यदि मिटर देखि ठुलो युनिटमा लानु परेको भए चाहिँ हामी डिवाइड गर्ने थियौ कि त 10 ले पनि डिवाइड हुन सक्छ 100 ले पनि डिवाइड हुन सक्छ तर यहाँ चाहिँ मिटर देखि ठीक डेसिमिटरमा लानु पर्छ त्यही कारणले गर्दा 10 ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्छौं मल्टिप्लाई गर्दा कति भयो 25 into 10 is 250. Now after decimal point there is only one figure so you have to write down decimal point before 10 so which is equal to 25 decimeter. So I think you have understood it. So we have got the radius of the pillar and the height of the pillar. So you can get the volume of the pillar. That is volume of the pillar will give you the volume of the concrete materials that is needed to construct the pillar. Okay. So now therefore volume of the pillar means right circular cylinder. What is the volume of the right circular cylinder? It is pi r square h, which is pi r square h, which is equal to what is the value for pi? It is 22/7 into what is radius whole square. What is the value for r? 2.8. It is 2.8 whole square into what is the height? Height is 25. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So now let us simplify it. Which is equal to 22/7 into 2.8 whole square means you have to multiply 2.8 two times. That is 2.8 into 2.8 into 25, right? So let us multiply them. 7 1s are 7, 7 ले 2 लाई जाँदैन 0.28, 7 4s are 28, right? So is equal to 22 4s are 88. So after decimal point there is only one figure, so you have to write down decimal point before one figure. This is 8.8 into, now you multiply 2.8 into 25. So 2.8 into 25. Now let's multiply them. 5 8s are 40, 0, 4, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 4 is 14. Cross, 8 2s are 16, 6, 1 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5. 0, 6 plus 4 is 10, 0 and 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. So after decimal point there is only one figure is there. So you have to write down decimal point before 1 0. So this 0 will be cancelled. So which is 7070. Is that clear now? So now let us multiply 8.8 into 70. The 7 को पछाडि एउटा 0 छ, यो 0 लेखिहाल्नु पहिला. अब 7 ले मात्रै मल्टिप्लाई गर्दा हुन्छ. 7 8s are 56, 6, 5, 5, 7 8s are 56 plus 5 is 61, isn't it? That is 0. पहिला यो 0 लेखिहाल्नु. अब 7 ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नु. 7 8s are 56, 6, 5. 7 8s are 56 plus 5, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So after decimal point there is one figure. So you have to write down decimal point before 1 0. 0 will be cancelled. So which is equal to 616. What is the unit here? This is in terms of decimeter. So it is volume. So it is cubic decimeter. So it is cubic decimeter. Okay. But this is not your answer because you have to make two pillars. This is volume of a pillar only. एउटा पिलर को मात्रै भोल्युम आयो तर त्यहाँ दुईटा पिलर बनाइदैछ सो व्हाट इज द भोल्युम अफ टू पिलर्स यू हैव टू मल्टिप्लाई 616 by 2 so therefore volume of two pillars is equal to 2 into 616 तो यो क्यूबिक डेसिमिटर 616 क्यूबिक डेसिमिटर एउटा पिलर को मात्र भोल्युम हो तो दुईटा पिलर को भोल्युम कति भयो भन्दा फेरि 616 लाई 2 ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्ने त मल्टिप्लाई गर्दा कति भयो 2 6 are 12 1 2 1s are 2 plus 1 is 3 2 6 are 12 that is 1232 cubic decimeter. So this much cubic decimeter concrete materials will be necessary to construct the two pillars. So that is the answer for the first part. So let us write down the answer for the first part. So therefore 1232 cubic decimeter of concrete materials will be necessary to construct two pillars. So this is the answer for the first part. So I think you have understood it. So now let's do the second part. Let us write by calculating the cost of plastering the pillars at the rate of rupees 125 per square meter. अब त्यो दुईटा पिलर को वरिपरि कर्ब सर्फेस एरिया मा मात्रै प्लास्टरिङ गर्छ है त माथिल्लो पोर्सन र तल्लो पोर्सनमा पिलर मा कहिले पनि प्लास्टरिङ हुँदैन खाली कर्ब सर्फेस एरिया मा मात्रै प्लास्टरिङ हुन्छ त वरिपरि मात्रै प्लास्टर गर्नुपर्छ दैट मीन्स यू हैव टु फाइन्ड आउट द एरिया अफ द कर्ब सर्फेस राइट सो नाउ let us write by calculating the cost of plastering the pillars at the rate of rupees 125 per square meter. भन्नुको मतलब चाहिँ 1 स्क्वायर मिटर मा प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु कति खर्च लाग्छ रुपीस 125 भने त्यो दुईटा पिलर मा प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु कति खर्च लाग्छ त्यो निकाल्नु पर्छ दैट मीन्स यू हैव टु फाइन्ड आउट द कर्व्ड सर्फेस एरिया अफ द टू पिलर्स सो लेट अस फाइन्ड आउट द कर्व्ड सर्फेस एरिया अफ ओन्ली वन पिलर फर्स्ट ओके तर अब यहाँ स्क्वायर मिटर दिएको छ है अब तिमीले हाइट र रेडियसलाई चाहिँ मिटरमा लानु ठीक छ सो नाउ so here what is the height So now this is for the second part. Therefore, height of the pillar, what is the height of the pillar? The height of the pillar was 2.5 meter. And what was the radius of the pillar? Radius of the pillar. What is the radius of the pillar? Diameter was 5.6 decimeter. You divide it by 2, what do we get? 2.8 decimeter. तर यो डेसिमिटरलाई हामीले अब केमा लानुपर्छ? मिटरमा. किनभने यहाँ दिएको छ, रेट दिएको छ 1 स्क्वायर मिटरमा कति खर्च लाग्छ? रुपीस 125. That means you convert this decimeter into meter. So how can you convert decimeter into meter? अब डेसिमिटर देखि मिटर ठुलो युनिटमा लानु पर्यो. मिटर डेसिमिटर भन्दा अलिकति ठुलो युनिट हो. त यसमा डिवाइड गर्नुपर्छ. कति डिवाइड गर्नुपर्छ? 10 ले. So 2.8 divided by 10. त अब यो 2.8 लाई 10 ले डिवाइड गर्न एकदमै सजिलो छ. तिमीले रफ वर्कमा गरिरहनु पर्दैन. The method here is 1 को पछाडी how many zeros are there? Only 1 zero. भनेपछि यो डेसिमल पोइन्ट लाई एउटा फिगर अगाडि सार्नु. भनेपछि कति भयो? 0.28 meter. So I think you have understood it. So let us find out the curved surface area of one pillar. So therefore, curved surface area of one pillar, curved surface area of one pillar. So what is the curved surface area of one pillar? What is the formula? It is 2 pi RH, right? So is equal to 2 into, what is the value for pi? This is your 22 by 7 into, what is the radius of the pillar? What is the radius of the pillar? It is 0.28. 0.28. And what is the height? What is the height of the pillar? It is 2.5. It is 2.5. So I think you have understood it. So let us simplify it now. 7 ले 0.28 लाई जान्छ है. 0 लाई जाँदैन. 0.7 zeros are 0. That means 0 को 0 लेख्नु. 7 zeros are 0. 0.2 लाई जाँदैन 7 ले. You cannot divide 2 by 7. That means after decimal point you have to put 0. You have to write 0. Then 28. 7 4s are 28. So I think you have understood it. So let us multiply it. 2 into 22 is 44 into अब 0.04 ले 0.25 लाई multiply गर्नु. As a further time being, forget about the decimal point. That is 25 into 4 is 100, isn't it? That is 25 multiplied by 4 is 100. Now, where will you write down the decimal point now? So look at the blackboard. So after decimal point, how many figures are there? 2 figures. Here after decimal point, how many figures are there? 1 figure. So 2 plus 1 is 3 figures. That means after multiplication, you have to write down decimal point before 3 figures, before 3 numbers, or before 3 figures, right? 1, 2, 3. So 1 को अगाडि के आयो? Decimal point. यहाँ अगाडि हामी के लेख्न सक्छौं? 0 लेख्न सक्छौं. ठीक छ? So after decimal point को यो दुईटा 0 के भयो? Cancels. Which is equal to 44 into 0.1. Which is equal to, now multiply them, 44 ones are 44. So after decimal point there is only 1 figure, so you have to write down decimal point before 1 figure. That is यो एउटा 4 को अगाडि decimal लाउनु. त यहाँ के हुन्छ? Since this is the area, so it will be square meter. This will be square meter. तर यो जुन चाहिँ कर्व सर्फेस एरिया छ त्यो एउटै पिलरको मात्र आयो. तर यहाँ कतिवटा पिलर बनाइदैछ? दुईटा. So if the curved surface area one pillar is this much, 4.4 square meter, so how can you find out the curved surface area of the two pillars? You have to multiply this 4.4 by 2. Okay, so now let us write here, therefore curved surface of two pillars, therefore curved surface of two pillars, curved surface of two pillars is equal to 2 into 4.4, which is equal to 8.8 square meter. Is that clear? So you can copy it. So now we have to find out the answer here. That is the curved surface area of two pillars is equal to 2 into 4.4. तो यो 4.4 स्क्वायर मिटर चाहिँ के भयो कर्व सर्फेस एरिया अफ वन पिलर मात्र भयो अब तिमीले निकाल्नु पर्छ कर्व सर्फेस एरिया अफ टू पिलर्स इज इक्वल टू 2 into 4.4 which is equal to 8.8 स्क्वायर मिटर ओके अब त्यो पिलर दुईटा पिलरको वरिपरि के गर्नुपर्छ प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु पर्यो त्यसको लागि खर्च लाग्छ क्वेशनले के भन्दैछ 1 स्क्वायर मिटरमा प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु कति खर्च लाग्छ रुपीस 125 अब कति स्क्वायर मिटरमा चाहिँ प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु पर्दैछ एक्चुअली 8.8 स्क्वायर मिटरमा प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु पर्दैछ भनेपछि 8.8 स्क्वायर मिटरमा प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु कति खर्च लाग्छ यु हैव टु फाइन्ड इट ओके सो देयरफोर नाउ by question it is given that cost of plastering 1 square meter is equal to rupees 125 so therefore cost of plastering 1 square meter is equal to rupees 125 but you have to find out the cost of plastering for how many square meter 8.8 square meter so therefore cost of plastering 8.8 square meter is equal to the you rupees 125 like कतिले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नु छ 8.8 तो 1 स्क्वायर मिटरमा प्लास्टरिङ गर्नु रुपीस 125 लाग्दैछ तो 8.8 स्क्वायर मिटर 1 भन्दा त ज्यादा आयो तो 1 भन्दा ज्यादा आयो भने चाहिँ यहाँ के गर्नुपर्छ हामीले त रुपीस 125 भन्दा बेसी नै आउँछ बेसी आयो भने चाहिँ हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ मल्टिप्लाई गर्नु पर्यो त रुपीस 125 लाई कतिले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नु पर्दैछ 8.8 ले त मल्टिप्लाई गरेपछि यु क्यान गेट द आन्सर राइट सो लेट अस मल्टिप्लाई देम हामी रफ वर्कमा मल्टिप्लाई गरौँ असो यो माथिपट्टि गरौँ है ठीक छ सो 125 लाई 8.8 ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नुपर्छ र तिमीले यो रफ वर्क सो गर्नुपर्छ है त्यो जुन चाहिँ अब तिमीको एक्जाममा यो पेपर भयो पेपरको राइटपट्टि एउटा मार्जिन लाउनु त्यो मार्जिनको पछाडि चाहिँ तिमीले रफ वर्क गर्नुपर्छ ठीक छ यस्तो रफ वर्कहरु यो रफ वर्क देखाएकै हुनुपर्छ यो रफ वर्क देखाएन भने तिमीको मार्क्स काटिन्छ ठीक छ सो लेट अस मल्टिप्लाई 125 by 8.8 8 5 जा 40 0 4 8 2 जा 16 plus 4 is 22 8 1 जा 8 plus 2 is 10 right so cross again 8 5 जा 40 0 4 8 2 जा 16 plus 4 is 22 8 1 जा 8 plus 2 is 10 right so now in this case 0 0 0 1 1 so after decimal point there is only one figure अनि यो 125 मा डेसिमल पोइन्टै छैन देयर इज नो डेसिमल पोइन्ट फर 125 only the decimal point here is 8.8 so after decimal point there is only one figure so you have to write down decimal point before 10 this 0 will be cancelled which is equal to rupees how much is it rupees 1100 so this is the final answer so what is the cost of plastering two pillars cost of plastering two pillars is equal to rupees 1100 so I think you have understood it so you can copy it we'll do the next question now so now we'll do the next question that is question number 5 if a gas cylinder अब gas cylinder को कुरा आयो if a gas cylinder for fuel purpose भने gas cylinder केमा काम लाग्छ बाल्नुमा त काम लाग्छ हैन बाल्नुको लागि लियो having the length of 7.5 decimeter length of the cylinder भनेको height of the cylinder हो what is the height of the cylinder it is 7.5 decimeter and the length of inner diameter is 2.8 decimeter त्यो सिलिन्डरको भित्रको डायमिटर चाहिँ कति रहेछ 2.8 डेसिमिटर रहेछ ठीक छ it carries, यो जुन चाहिँ ग्यास सिलिन्डर छ, it carries 15.015 किलोग्राम of gas. त्यो सिलिन्डर भित्र चाहिँ कति केजी of gas रहेछ? 15.015 kilogram of gas is there in the gas cylinder. Okay, so let us write by calculating the weight of the gas of per cubic decimeter. The per cubic decimeter gas को weight चाहिँ कति भनेर सोध्दैछ, यो चाहिँ तिमीले निकाल्नुपर्छ. Per cubic decimeter gas को weight चाहिँ कति हो त्यो निकाल्नुपर्छ. त cubic decimeter भन्ने बित्तिकै हामी के बुझ्छौं? भोल्युम बुझ्छौं कि एरिया बुझ्छौं? क्यूबिक भनेको चाहिँ तीन पल्ट मल्टिप्लाई, क्यूब भन्छ नि हामी, a क्यूब, b क्यूब, c क्यूब भन्छ नि. a क्यूब कसरी आउँछ? a into a तीन पल्ट मल्टिप्लाई गरेर आउँछ क्यूब. ठीक छ. अब यहाँ क्यूबिक डेसिमिटर भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले के निकाल्नुपर्छ? भोल्युम निकाल्नुपर्छ. यदि स्क्वायर डेसिमिटर भने भएको भए एरिया निकाल्थे हामी. ठीक छ. त क्यूबिक डेसिमिटर भन्ने साथ हामीले के निकाल्छौं? भोल्युम अफ द ग्यास इन द सिलिन्डर. त्यो सिलिन्डर भित्र जुन चाहिँ ग्यास छ त्यो ग्यासले के को शेप लिन्छ? सिलिन्डरको शेप लिन्छ. The volume of the cylinder नै के हो? Volume of the gas in the cylinder. Is that clear? So now in the question it is given that what is the diameter of the cylinder? Therefore, diameter of the cylinder. So diameter of the cylinder is equal to how much is that? Inner diameter. That means inner diameter is equal to 2.8 decimeter. Okay. So therefore its radius nikalum paila. Radius भनेको half of the diameter. So 2.8 should be divided by 2, as you know that, isn't it? So which is equal to 1.4 decimeter. So I think you have understood it. And what is the length of the cylinder or height of the cylinder is? So height of the cylinder, what is the height of the cylinder here? It is 7.5 decimeter. So let us calculate the volume of the cylinder. That volume of the cylinder will give you the volume of the gas in the cylinder. Okay. So therefore volume of the cylinder, what is the formula? It is pi r square h, right? So pi भनेको कति भयो? 22/7 into what is r? What is the radius here? 1.4 whole square into what is the height? It is 7.5 is the height. So let us simplify it. Okay. So which is equal to 22/7 into 1.4 whole square means 1.4 into 1.4 into 7.5, right? So it is 7.5. So you can cancel here. One light is another 7. 0 point, because point is there. This is 14. 7 2s are 14, right? So is equal to 22 multiplied by 0.2 is 44. But before 1/4 you have to write down the decimal point. After decimal point there is one figure, so you have to write down decimal point before one figure. That is before 1/4 you have to write down the decimal point. Okay. So now multiply 7.5 by 1.4. 7.5 multiplied by 1.4. Let us multiply it. Okay. So 4 5s are 20. 0 2 7 4s are 28 plus 2 is 30. Into 1 multiply 5. 1 7s are 7. 0 5 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay. So before how many figures in 1050 will you write down the decimal point? So after decimal point there is one figure. After decimal point there is one figure. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So you have to write down decimal point before two figures. That means 0 and 5. Yo, where you go. So यो पछाडि 0 चाहिँ के हुन्छ? क्यान्सल भइहाल्छ. So into कति भएछ? This is your 10.5. Again you have to multiply it. 10.5 into 4.4. 10.5 multiplied by 4.4. Let us multiply them now again. Okay, 4 5s are 20. 0 2. 4 zeros are 0 plus 2 is 2. 4 ones are 4 into again 4 5s are 20, 0, 2, 4 zeros are 0 plus 2 is 2, 4 ones are 4. So it is 0, 2, 6, 4. Is that clear? So here in this case, after decimal point there is one figure. After decimal point there is one figure. 1 plus 1 is 2 figures. You have to write down decimal point before 2 figures. That is before 0 and 2. So this 0 will be cancelled. So which is equal to 46.2. What is the unit? This is the volume. So it is cubic decimeter. So it is cubic decimeter. So what is the volume of the cylinder? Volume of the cylinder is 46.2 cubic decimeter. That is, त्यो cylinder भित्र gas छ, that gas will take the shape of the cylinder, isn't it? So what is the volume of the gas in the cylinder? That is your 46.2 cubic decimeter. Therefore, volume of gas in the cylinder, volume of gas in the cylinder is equal to 46.2. This is your cubic decimeter. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now we will find out the weight of 1 cubic decimeter gas. Okay. Now in this case you have to calculate the weight of gas of per cubic decimeter. Okay. So we have just found out the volume of gas in the cylinder, that is 46.2 cubic decimeter. In the question it is also given that what is the weight of gas in the cylinder? 15.015 kilogram. And what is the volume of gas in the cylinder? 46.2 cubic decimeter. That means weight of 46.2 cubic decimeter is equal to 15.015 kilogram. Yadi volume of the gas in the cylinder 46.2 cubic decimeter cha bhane, what is the weight of that gas? 15.015 kilogram. Bujhyo? Now you have to find out, you have to calculate the weight of the gas of per cubic decimeter. 1 cubic decimeter gas ko weight कति हुन्छ हामी त्यो निकाल्छौं. बुझ्यो question? So now you can use unitary method here. So now here, therefore you have to write weight of 46.2 cubic decimeter gas is equal to, what is it? What is the weight of 46.2 cubic decimeter gas? It is given in the question, that is 15.015 kilogram. Now you have to find out the weight of the gas of per cubic decimeter. Per cubic decimeter means you have to find out the weight of 1 cubic decimeter gas. So therefore weight of 1 cubic decimeter gas is equal to, this is the unitary method. यदि 46.2 cubic decimeter gas को weight 15.015 kilogram हो भने 1 cubic decimeter gas को weight कति हुन्छ? 46.2 भन्दा त यो 1 कम्ती छ नि त. भनेपछि weight of 1 cubic decimeter gas 15.015 kilogram भन्दा कम्ती हुनुपर्छ. कम्ती भने हामी डिभाइड गर्छौं. त कति डिभाइड गर्छौं? 15.015 लाई you have to divide it by 46.2 kilogram. I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now let us simplify it. So which is equal to 15.015 divided by 46.2. So now can you cancel the decimal point here? No, not now. अहिले हामीले decimal point cancel गर्नु हुँदैन. किनभने यहाँ decimal point को पछाडी कतिवटा फिगर छ? तीनटा फिगर छ. तलपट्टि decimal point को पछाडी only one figure is there. You have to make it 3 figures here. त दुईटा 0 थप्नु. त दुईटा जिरो थप्ने साथ यहाँ पनि तीनटा फिगर भइगयो अब क्यान्सल गर्न सक्छ यु क्यान क्यान्सल दिस टु राइट सो which is equal to 15015 divided by 46200 kilogram. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so now you can cancel here. कतिले जान्छ 15 ले पनि क्यान्सल हुन्छ हैन 15 ले क्यान्सल गरौँ ठीक छ ल अब हामी 15 ले क्यान्सल गर्छौं यसलाई 15 1 जा 15 0 ला जाँदैन 0 1 ला जाँदैन 0 अब 15 भयो 15 1 जा 15 ओके फेरि यसलाई जान्छ 15 ले कति टाइम्स 15 ले 15 ले ला कति टाइम्स 15 3 जा 45 राइट 15 3 जा 45 46 minus 45 is 1 12 15 ले 12 जाँदैन 0 ओके अब के भयो हेर 15 ले डिवाइड गर्दा फेरि 46200 लाई डिवाइड हुँदैछ 15 3 जा 45 राइट 6 minus 5 is 1 12 12 जाँदैन 0 फेरि यो 0 झार्ने 8 times 8 5 जा 40 0 8 4 12 right then there is 0 so 0 0 cross is that clear now so it is 3080 it is 3080 I think you have understood it so next so which is equal to this is your 1001 divided by this is your 3080 kilogram 3080 kilogram I think you have understood it त अब हामी यसलाई फेरि डिवाइड गर्न सक्छ can you divide it I think it's correct let us check it once again अब यसलाई हामीले 15 ले डिवाइड गर्ने हैन 15015 after decimal point there is only one figure त यसमा पनि हामीले तीनटा फिगर बनाउने त 0 0 थपे यो point point क्यान्सल भइगयो ठीक छ 15015 then 46200 त यसमा केले क्यान्सल गरे हामीले 15 ले क्यान्सल गर्यौं 15 1 जा 15 0 ला जाँदैन 0 1 ला जाँदैन 0 15 1 जा 15 ओके 15 ला 15 3 जा 45 12 15 ले 12 जाँदा 0 20 120 भयो 15 8 जा 120 then 0 ओके सो अब चाहिँ कतिले क्यान्सल हुन्छ यसलाई can you cancel it so let us check it 1001 ले 3080 लाई कतिले क्यान्सल हुन्छ 1001 र नि 3080 को HCF निकाल्नु त 1001 ले 3080 लाई डिवाइड गरौँ कतिले जान्छ 3 ले जान्छ 3 1 जा 300 3 1 जा 3 right then it is 7 10 minus 3 7 this is 777 right so 1001 so how much time it goes now 177 now subtract it 10 minus 7 is 3 9 2 1 then it goes 3 times 7 3s are 21 2 7 3s are 21 plus 2 is 23 that means यसलाई हामी 11 ले पनि क्यान्सल गर्न सक्ने रहेछ बुझ्दैछ त 77 भनेपछि हामीले यसलाई 11 ले पनि क्यान्सल गर्न सक्छौं 11 ले क्यान्सल गरौँ 11 9 जा 99 11 11 1 जा 11 11 ले यसलाई जान्छ पुरै जान्छ 11 2 जा 22 30 minus 22 is 8 11 8 जा 88 0 फेरि क्यान्सल हुन्छ यो 7 ले जान्छ फेरि 280 किलोग्राम पहिला 11 ले गरे त्यहाँदेखि 7 किनभने 77 आएको छ नि त 77 को दुईटा फ्याक्टर कति हो 7 र 11 पहिला हामीले यसलाई 11 ले क्यान्सल गर्यौ अब 7 ले क्यान्सल गर्नु 7 1 जा 7 7 3 जा 21 7 लाई कति भयो 7 लाई 7 4 जा 28 0 that is 30 by 40 kilogram 13 by 40 kilogram so let us write here now in the next step which is equal to 30 by 40 kilogram अब एन्सर यसै लेख्दा अलिकति मिल्दैन 30/40 किलोग्राम भनेको कति हो हैन त यो किलोग्रामलाई हामी ग्राममा चेन्ज गरौँ केमा चेन्ज गर्ने रे केमा चेन्ज गर्ने ग्राममा चेन्ज गर्ने त किलोग्रामलाई ग्राममा चेन्ज गर्दा 1000 ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्नु किलोग्राम देखि ग्राम भनेको एकदमै सानो युनिट हो त कतिले मल्टिप्लाई गर्छौं 1 किलोग्राममा 1000 ग्राम हुन्छ 1000 ले मल्टिप्लाई गरौँ 30/40 into 1000 ग्राममा चेन्ज भइगयो त 40 ले यसलाई कति टाइम्स जान्छ एउटा 0 क्यान्सल 25 टाइम्स राइट त 13 into 25 कति हुन्छ लेट अस मल्टिप्लाई देम 13 5 जा 65 5 6 रह्यो हैन 13 2 जा 26 plus 6 32 is that clear now 13 5 is 65 5 6 13 2 is 26 plus 6 is 32 so this 325 grams so this is the final answer that means what is the weight of 1 cubic decimeter gas it is 325 grams that is the final answer so I think I've understood it so you can copy it now we'll do the next question So now we'll do the next question that is question number 6. The question number 6 is out of 3 jars of equal diameter and height 2/3 part of the first 5/6 part of the second and 7/9 part of the third were filled with dilute sulfuric acid. So in the question it is given that there are 3 jars of equal diameter and height. 3टा जार छ जसको शेप चाहिँ राइट सर्कुलर सिलिन्डर टाइपमा छ त प्रत्येक जारको डायमिटर र हाइट चाहिँ के छ इक्वल छ त यसमा के भन्दैछ फर्स्ट पार्टको 2/3 भाग डाइल्युट सल्फ्युरिक एसिडले भरिएको छ सेकेन्ड पार्टको 5/6 भाग डाइल्युट सल्फ्युरिक एसिडले भरिएको छ अनि थर्ड जारको 7/9 पार्ट केले भरेको छ डाइल्युट सल्फ्युरिक एसिडले भरेको छ ठीक छ so now whole of the acids in the 3 jars were poured into a jar of 2.1 decimeter as a result the height of the acid in the jar becomes 4.1 decimeter अब के गरियो त्यो जुन चाहिँ तीनटा जारमा एसिडहरु थियो अब त्यो एसिडलाई यो तीनटै जारको एसिडलाई चाहिँ लगेर एउटा ठूलो जारमा खनाइयो जुन चाहिँ जारको डायमिटर चाहिँ कति छ 2.1 डेसिमिटर अनि त्यो 2.1 डेसिमिटर डायमिटर भएको जारमा हाल्दा फेरि त्यहाँ चाहिँ एसिडको हाइट कति भएछ 4.1 डेसिमिटर as a result the height of the acid in the jar becomes 4.1 decimeter is that clear next if the length of the diameter of each of the 3 equal jars is 1.4 decimeter let us write by calculating the height of the 3 jars यदि त्यो तीनटा जारको डायमिटरको लेन्थ चाहिँ 1.4 डेसिमिटर छ भने you have to find out the height of the 3 equal jars त्यो 3 jars जुन चाहिँ इक्वल हाइटको छ त्यो 3 jars को हाइट चाहिँ कति छ त्यो चाहिँ तिमीले निकाल्नु पर्छ so I think you have understood the problem okay so let's do the solution now so in this case it is given that what is the diameter of each of the 3 equal jars it is 1.4 decimeter now solution now diameter of each of 3 equal jars is equal to how much is it it is 1.4 decimeter 1.4 decimeter so therefore its radius is how can you find out its radius so radius is half of the diameter that is the diameter is divided by 2 1.4 divided by 2 is equal to 0.7 decimeter now we have to calculate the height of these 3 equal jars so let us assume it let the height of 3 equal jars, let the height of 3 equal jars be h decimeter. Let the height of 3 equal jars be h decimeter. So now let us find out the volume. यसको हामी के निकाल्छौं? भोल्युम निकाल्नु पर्छ किनभने यो क्वेशनमा भन्दैछ 2/3 part of the first, 5/6 part of the second and 7/9 part of the third were filled with dilute sulfuric acid. That means you have to get the volume of these 3 equal jars. So therefore volume of each of these 3 jars, volume of each of these 3 jars, each of these 3 jars is equal to, what is the formula? It is pi r square h. Don't put the value for pi here. Pi, keep it as it is, okay? So if you keep this pi as it is, it will be easier for you to simplify, okay? So pi is kept as it is. What is r? Its radius 0.7 whole square into, here h is the height. We have assumed the height of the 3 equal jars be h decimeter. So it is h. So which is equal to pi into, what is 0.7 whole square? This is 0.49 into h, which is equal to 0.49 pi h. What is the unit? This is cubic decimeter. Is that understood? So now what is the volume of 3 equal jars? It is 0.49 pi h cubic decimeter. Is that clear to all of you? So I think I've understood it. Now in the question it is given that 2/3 part of the first is filled with dilute sulfuric acid. So let us write here, therefore 2/3 part of the first jar, is filled with acid, right? तो त्यो फर्स्ट जार को 2/3 भाग चाहिँ केले भरेको छ? एसिडले भरेको छ। भनेपछि भोल्युम कति भयो त? व्हाट इज द भोल्युम अफ एसिड इन द फर्स्ट जार? Therefore volume of acid in first jar is equal to 2/3 into volume of the first jar. What is the volume of the first jar? 0.49 pi h. Let us keep it as it is, okay? 2/3 into 0.49 pi h. This is your cubic decimeter. So let us keep it as it is, right? Now similarly, 5/6 part of the second is filled with dilute sulfuric acid, right? So ma yo rub gardechu है ल. 5/6 part of the second jar is filled with acid. That is 5/6 part of the second jar is filled with acid. Again by question, 5/6 part of second jar is filled with acid. Okay? So therefore volume of acid in the second jar is equal to, how much is that? Volume कति निस्क्यो? Volume of each jar 0.49 pi h cubic decimeter. यसको 5/6 भाग चाहिँ केले भरेको छ? एसिडले भरेको छ भनेको। ठीक छ? So this is 5/6 into, what is that? 0.49 pi h. It is 5/6 into 0.49 pi h cubic decimeter. So volume of the acid in the second jar is this much cubic decimeter. Thus similarly in the third jar, 7/9 part. 7/9 part of third jar is filled with what? Is filled with acid. That means what is the volume of acid in the third jar? Therefore volume of acid in the third jar volume of acid in the third jar is equal to यसको कति भाग 0.49 pi यसको कति भाग 7/9 भाग चाहिँ केले भरेको छ एसिडले भरेको छ ठीक छ so let us write here now 7/9 into what 0.49 pi h cubic decimeter. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so now what is the volume of acid in the first jar? It is 2/3 into 0.49 pi h cubic decimeter. What is the volume of acid in the second jar? This much. What is the volume of acid in the third jar? This much. अब यो तीनटै जारको एसिड चाहिँ एउटा ठुलो जारमा लगेर खनाइयो भनेपछि यसको टोटल भोल्युम निकाल्नु पर्यो हैन सो देयरफोर टोटल भोल्युम अफ एसिड इन 3 jars सबै जोड्ने टोटल भोल्युम अफ एसिड इन 3 jars इज इक्वल टु जोडौं अब यो कति आयो पहिला फर्स्ट जारमा 2/3 भाग इन्टु 0.49 pi h right, okay, plus next is 5/6 into 0.49 pi h plus what is the third one? So what is the third one here? What is the third one here? 7/9 into 0.49 pi h. So I think you have understood it. यो तीनटै हामीले के गर्यौ यो तीनटै हामीले यहाँ जोड्यौ कति कमन आउँदै छ व्हाट इज कमन हियर 0.49 pi h is common so within bracket what do we get 2/3 plus 5/6 plus 7/9 right is equal to 0.49 pi h into let us simplify it so what's the LCM of 3 6 and 9 it is 18 right. So 18 like 3 divided by 6 times 6 2s are 12 plus 18 like 6 like 3 times isn't it 3 5s are 15 plus 9 like 18 like 2 times 2 7s are 14 okay so now let us simplify it further now So let us simplify it further, which is equal to 0.49 h, 0.49 pi h, 0.49 pi h into, so now you can add them, 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 4 is 11, isn't it? 5 plus 4, 9 plus 2 is 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 41 divided by 18. 41 divided by 18, what is the unit here? This is cubic decimeter. This is your cubic decimeter. So I think you have understood it. So what is the total volume of acid in the 3 jars? That is 0.49 pi h into 41 by 18. हामीले यो किन एड गर्दैछौं किनभने तीनटै जारको एसिड चाहिँ एउटा ठुलो जारमा लगेर खनाइयो भनेपछि हामीले टोटल भोल्युम निकाल्नु पर्यो हैन अब त्यो ठुलो जारको diameter चाहिँ कति रहेछ what is the diameter of that new jar that is 2.1 decimeter जुन चाहिँ न्यू जारमा लगेर खनाइयो तीनटै जारको एसिड त्यो न्यू जारको डायमिटर चाहिँ कति रहेछ diameter of the new jar is equal to 2.1 decimeter therefore diameter of the new jar is equal to 2.1 decimeter right अब यति भोल्युम अफ एसिड जुन चाहिँ छ 0.49 pi h into 41 by 18 cubic decimeter यो चाहिँ एउटा ठुलो जारमा लगेर खनाइयो ठीक छ त्यो जारको डायमिटर कति रहेछ 2.1 decimeter so therefore its radius so what is its radius now 2.1 लाई कति डिवाइड गर्नु 2 ले 2.1 divided by 2 decimeter ओके त त्यो ठुलो जारमा त्यो तीनटै जारको एसिड लगेर खनाएपछि त्यो जारमा what is the height of the acid the height of the acid becomes 4.1 decimeter so height of acid in new jar is equal to कति भएछ यो चाहिँ this becomes 4.1 decimeter this becomes 4.1 decimeter. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now we have to get the value for h, that is the height. Okay. So height of acid in the new jar is equal to 4.1 decimeter, right? So let us find out the volume of acid in the new jar again. यो पनि हो न्यू जारमा एसिड को भोल्युम. यो जुन चाहिँ हामीले निकाल्यौं 0.49 πh into 41 divided by 18 cubic decimeter, त्यो पनि हो volume of acid in the new jar. Again, using these conditions, again you can find out the volume of acid in the new jar, right? So therefore volume of acid in new jar, volume of acid in new jar is equal to, what is the formula? Pi r square h. Pi, keep it as it is. So pi, what is the value for r here? It is 2.1 by 2 whole square into, what is the height here? Height, it is 4.1. Okay, this much cubic decimeter. This much cubic decimeter. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So now what will you do in the next step? So you जुन चाहिँ 0.49 πh into 41 by 18 cubic decimeter, यो पनि हो volume of the acid in the new jar. फेरि यो पनि हो volume of the acid in the new jar. भनेपछि यो दुईटा के हुनुपर्छ? These two should be equal. You can equate these two, isn't it, to get the value for h. So now you can equate these two. That is 0.49 pi h into 41 by 18, which is equal to pi into 2.1 by 2 whole square into 4.1. So equate these two. Now you have to simplify it. Okay, now we can simplify it further to get the answer. So, or this is 0.49 pi h into 41 by 18 is equal to, so it is pi into 2.1 by 2 whole square, means you have to write it two times. 2.1 by 2 into 2.1 by 2 into 4.1. Is that clear? So you decimal लाई हामी fraction मा लेखौं. So or you can cancel this, pi gets cancels. Okay, so 0.49 means 49 divided by, after decimal point how many figures are there? Two figures. You write two zeros, and for this decimal point you have to write 1 into h into 41 by 18 is equal to, here also 2.1 means this is 1/4, 2 to the 4 into 2.1 ला पनि हामी fraction मा लेख्छौं. After decimal point there is one figure. So 21 divided by, after decimal point there is one figure, 1 0, and you have to write 1. Again 2.1 means 21 by 10. 4.1 means 41 by 10. Is that clear? So from both the sides, in the numerator and in the denominator, you can cancel the similar terms here. This 41 gets cancels. This 00 gets cancels. Okay. Next one, you can cancel here. This 7 7s are 49, 7 3s are 21. Okay. Again 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21. Is that clear? So, or this is your h upon 18. This is h divided by 18 is equal to, now this is 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9 divided by 4 10s are 40. Right? So, or h is equal to 18 into 9 divided by 4040. So again you can cancel it. 2 9s are 18, 2 20s are 40. Isn't it? 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 0. Or h is equal to, this is your 81 divided by 20. 81 divided by 20. So this is your decimeter, isn't it? Decimeter. So can you simplify it? Let us divide it. 20 ले 81 लाई divide गर्नु. ठीक छ? 4 times 4 0s are 0, 4 2s are 8. 1.0 You cannot divide 10 by 20, so it goes 0 times here. So again you can put 0. Since you have taken decimal point out here, you can add 0 out here. So 25 is 100. So this is cross. So, or what is h is equal to 4.05 decimeter. So what was h actually? Height of each of the 3 equal jars is equal to 4.05 decimeter. So therefore height of each of 3 equal jars, height of each of 3 equal jars is equal to 4.05 decimeter. So this is the final answer. So this question is very, very important, right? So you can copy it. So now this much is for today. त आज हामीले जति पनि प्रब्लम्सहरु गर्यौं 1 2 3 4 5 6 सायद हामीले 6 वटा गर्यौं। यो सबै घरमा रिभिजन गर्नु, राम्रोसँग यसलाई बुझ्ने चेष्टा गर्नु, बुझेर यसलाई फेरि तिमीले प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्छ। ठीक छ? So in the next online class we'll do more problems on this chapter, that is right circular cylinder. So this much is for today.